Hey everybody, Dr. Keith here. Hope you have an amazing day. Today we're going to talk about something a little different. We're going to talk about what is required for sickness. Now, we often talk, if you've been to the office, if you watched other videos, if you've read up some of our stuff, you know that we talk about, the body is designed to heal itself and that health is normal. Health is a state that you're supposed to be in. And to achieve that, you have certain requirements that you need to do to achieve that. Well, we can actually look at it from the opposite side too. So we can think about it, if sickness is occurring, there are requirements that you are performing currently that are leading you down that path. And so we can think about this in a variety of different ways. You can think about this as little things. You can think about this as bigger things. And we'll kind of talk about that a little bit. But, for example, let's just say you have some back pain and it wasn't from a trauma or something. Well, there's certain requirements that you're doing for that to occur. Because remember, the symptom is just your body's way of telling you something is wrong. And so it could be a variety of different things. It could be the way you move during the day. It could be how much you're sitting, how you're sitting. It could be the excess inflammation you have going on in your body. It could be your spine not functioning optimally. So there's a variety of different things that it could be, but you're meeting certain requirements that are leading you down that path. And we can talk about this even more in depth with other things that are more serious. So even when we look at things like cancer, because remember, almost all of cancer is lifestyle related. There is barely anything that is genetic when it comes to cancer. And so you're doing certain things that are leading you down that path. And with cancer, obviously, it's something that's we don't like to think about it that way, but it's true. And to be honest, it's actually a good thing because that means there are things you can change. But if we're meeting certain requirements, and those things are occurring, we need to change. But some of the things that are required for sickness to occur are an improper movement pattern. So it could be sitting too much. It could be a variety of different things like that. Obviously, from a diet standpoint, if you're not giving your body the nutrients it needs, you're giving it a bunch of toxins, then your body has to work harder. It's going to lead you towards sickness. If you're constantly stressed out emotionally, if you have a lot of anxiety going on, there's a variety of different things that are going to lead you down that path of sickness. And as we often talk about, most of the time it's more than one issue. Most of us have a variety of different things kind of going on. Sometimes it's just a lot of little things that add up. And sometimes it's hard for people to understand, what's really going on when there is a lot of little things. It's not like some big thing like, oh, I'm doing this completely wrong and everything else is correct. It's usually not that way with people. So with this hangout, I just wanted you guys to kind of think about that in a different way. If you're not meeting the requirements for health, you're actually meeting the requirements for sickness. And so if you already are experiencing something that's, sickness, whether it's just some symptoms or if you've been diagnosed with a disease or something, then you've been meeting those requirements for a significant amount of time. And so it's time to make those changes now. If you haven't already, fill out an HRA form on our website. Fill out the little link for it. We'll send you one. That way you'll know kind of where you are on the wellness, health, sickness kind of scale. It's a really simple thing to kind of, sometimes it's just what we need to see where we're at. Most people think that they're healthy because they don't think about it, and they're not thinking about it in this sense. They're not thinking about it in the requirements for sickness, the requirements for health. But it's really important that you do that with every decision that you're making. Every decision you're making on a daily basis is either going to be moving you one way or the other. Sometimes it's just very minor, kind of going one way or the other. Sometimes it's a big jump one way or the other. But it's important to kind of understand that when we're looking at these different things. So this one was a really short hangout. But if you guys have any questions, please let me know. You can email me, call the office. But remember, make sure you fill out HRA so you have an understanding of where you're at and where you want to go and how to get there. I'm Dr. Keith. Have an amazing day.